Boomer! Sooner, everybody. All right, you guys know me. I'm Harry James. In the next few minutes, we'll preview the final road test for the Oklahoma Sooners this year, as they will be at one of the new members, BYU, in late November in the mountains of Utah. There will be some snow out there. Good football weather, you would think. We'll preview the BYU Cougars. Coming up next, final Big 12 regular season road game for the Sooners. We'll take a look at it next. Right here, 1982 Boomer Sooner. Don't go away. Over. Sooner, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. The Sooner Schooner will take its final Big 12 road test at one of the newbies this year at BYU. The Cougars, who played their ball games in Provo, Utah, more specifically in Provo, Utah, at Lavelle Edwards Stadium, there in Provo, Utah. Coming off of an independent year for the Utah Utes. An 8-5 independent year, by the way. Including win over SMU in the New Mexico Bowl. The SMU Mustangs got that one with a PAT win out there, 24-23. Their head coach, Kalani Sitake, in his 8th year with the Cougars. He is also, by the way, a 2000 alum from the BYU Cougars. When he came back to his alma mater in 2016 to 2020, to present actually, it's been his only job he's ever had with the BYU Cougars in the Independent League in 2022, or from 2016 to 2022, and this year, 2023, entering Big 12 play. Welcoming them into the Big 12 is a couple of Power 5 players coming in, including Clavin Slovis. Slovis last year passed for 2,397 yards, 10 touchdowns, 9 picks, a 66-yard season-long pass. Did all that in 11 games while playing for Pittsburgh. So he comes from a Power 5 school. The leading rushers coming aren't really Power 5 schools, really, but, or at least UNLV isn't, but Aiden Robbins does come in from UNLV with 209 carries last year to go for 1,011 yards on the ground, 9 tugboats, including a long-distance run from 66 yards. Robbins played in 11 games for the Rebels last year at UNLV. Miles Davis, though, he does come over from a fellow Power 5 team of Colorado. Comes over with last season with 83 total carries to go for 393 yards, 2 touchdowns, 25 yards was his longest run last year. Played in 10 games for, as we already mentioned, Colorado. Running game. Now the passing game, not a whole lot of new players coming in there. So the returners are here, including number 1, Keanu Hill, and 0, Corey Epps. We'll start with numero uno, Keanu Hill, who Keanu at the end of the day had 36 total receptions last year to go for 572 yards through the air receiving, and a touchdown, and a long-distance reception from 68 yards, playing in 13 games for the Cougars. While Corey Epps was a little injured last year, a little nicked up and all, but still finished with 39 total receptions to go for 459 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, a long-distance reception from 55 yards out, but however, only played in 8 of the 13 games for for BYU last season. So that's offense. What about defense? Well, defensively, you have number 1, AJ Von Cherpa and Ben Bywater. We'll start with AJ Von Plakacha, who had 101 total tackles last year, 2 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks, linebacker, by the way, for the Cougs, playing in 13 games. While Ben Bywater, 98 total tackles last year, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, but had 3 picks on the year from a safety spot. Ben played in 13 games last year for the Cougs. And finally, let's talk about a little special teams coming on. Special teams, punting and kicking. The punter, 41, Ryan Rakow, 40 punts last year to average 46.2 in average, 4 touchbacks, 16 punt balls, landed inside the 20-yard line. All those those did not include a 71-yard punt. The 40 punts did include a 71-yard long punt. Got that one there. 13 games last year for punting for BYU. And finally, Justin Smith. 1 for 1, 100%. 25 was his longest kick. And did some PAT. Guessing he did some PAT and kickoff. Playing in 3 total games last year for the Cougars of BYU. All right, guys. Next week we go from the Mormons to the Christians. The final preview we'll do, the TCU Horned Frogs from Fort Worth, Texas. We'll take a look at them and what the Froggies have coming in next year. For this year, I should say, for the Big 12. Till then, my name's Harry James. You can follow all these things on the Facebook, Harry James Taylor, on there. Also, Twitter, @SoonerFan1982, or they are up on my YouTube, 1982 Boomer Sooner. That will do it for me, guys. And speaking of Boomer Sooner, everybody. See y'all next week for the TCU preview. Till then, I'm out. Peace!